Hey, what's going on, family? It's been a little minute. It's been a few weeks since I posted my last video. Although, I just want to say, hey, what's going on? Life has been lifing, of course. You know, when life throw you jabs, you gotta bob and weave. Sometimes you might get punched in the cheek, but you pick up, right? You pick yourself back up. You pick yourself back up because you know what? That's what make us stronger. Sometimes getting knocked down, feeling uncomfortable, you know, we gotta do it. We just gotta do it. There's no giving up in life, right? So I just wanted to just put this out there real quick, right? If you haven't came across my videos before, I just want to welcome you. Thank you for coming to see Ivy Ivana, where I pretty much just talk about whatever it is that's on my mind, you know, the struggle and getting up out the struggle. I come with fire messages and, you know, whatever pretty much that I'm going through in my life, I'm willing to talk about it and I'm willing to, you know, open up and hopefully it help others, right? So lately, or whatever, like my life, you know, this past few weeks, it's been a little rough. Like me and my parents had got into it. I felt like I've been exiled from my family, right? Like, and there's only literally been two people in my life besides my son that has been helping me so much, yo. My boyfriend and my friend. And this is a girl that I used to run the street with when I was younger, right? And we stopped being friends, and I thought she was my enemy at one point in time. And, you know, sometimes, you know, in the scriptures, it did say, you know, God will use your enemies as your footstool, right? But I don't look at her as my enemy because she's allowing me and my son to sleep in her home with her and her 5-year-old son. You know, so it's been a little challenging. It has been uncomfortable. Although, you know, I gotta make it happen, right? You know, as long as my son is okay. My son, he's comfortable as much as he can be. And, you know, that's pretty much it. But let me tell y'all, right? So with all this stuff that's been going on, it's this one book that I've been reading, right? And it's called Unoffendable, right? Unoffendable, right? And when I tell you this is a Christian-based book, although it's funny, you got some funny stuff in there, and it's by Brent Hansen. When I say this book so far has taught me how to just humble myself, it taught me how to not become angry. You know what I'm saying? Like if someone got something to say to you, okay. If someone cut me off in the road, okay. You know, like everyone has their opinion. You can listen to their opinion, but you could take their opinion with a grain of salt, right? Like a grain of salt. It's just an opinion. So this right here, this book by Brent Henson, I can honestly vouch for this. Not only is it funny, but it's the truth and it has helped me. I see myself humbling myself. I see myself, you know, on top of me reading the scriptures. Y'all, I'm done Second Chronicles. I'm now on Ezra, which I'm gonna be done Ezra by tonight. I started yesterday. I do 5 chapters a day. And I'm so proud of myself that I'm literally going through the scriptures. Like, and it's funny to me because like I said in my previous videos, that you would think that you would think that you know who the Lord is and know who God is. Like, of course we all have that personal spiritual connection, right? But when you read the scripture, no lie, like, yo, it's different, yo. Your outlook, your view on the Lord, yo, it's your view on the Lord is amazing. Like, you know him. Like, you know who this man is. Excuse me. You know who, you know, God is. I'm excited, though, to when I get to Matthew and start actually learning who Jesus is. Oof. It's going to be a whole adventure right there. And I'm excited for that. But I know it's going to take some time. you know. So far, it's a few it's a few scriptures in the scriptures that I like, and I can honestly say that I have been at peace even through my times right now. When I say, y'all, whatever you going through, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, because God is not. God is He's a God that make miracles. Excuse me, y'all. My baby watching something called The Color Crew. But like I was saying, you know, it's a life. God, He will make things happen for you. He will make things happen for you. He will move mountains. He will create miracles. Like, it's crazy, because in one thing that I've noticed being in my situation, when you'll know when Christ is working. You'll know when He's working when you're going through something and just something just magically happened. Like, yo, for instance, right? I was going to go to welfare and go put my son's dad on child support today. And last night, I've been wanting to put my son dad on child support, you know, just because of my situation. Me sleeping on my homegirl couch. Me and my son sleeping on my homegirl couch. You know, my son's dad, he gives his $600 a month, $300 every 2 weeks faithfully. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fine with that. Anything that I need, I can ask him for, right? And today was actually the day where it was confirmed. Where last night I was crying, I was upset, and I asked Lord, I said, Lord, give me clarity on what should I do. Should I take my son dad to child support? And I'm not looking for the money from child support. I'm just looking for the resources. I'm looking for some place, excuse me, to rest my head, to lay my head. Excuse me. I'm looking someplace, you know, to call my own. That's what I'm looking for my son and I. Excuse me. I wish I knew how to edit. I don't know how to edit, y'all, so y'all gonna just go through this with me. You know, so it's just like, you know, for prime example, I was just crying. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I should go put my son dad on child support because I need the resources, right? So I called someplace up and I'm like, you know what? I need to get off this girl couch. I need to go to child support. I need to go to this place so they can help me, put me in a shelter and all this other stuff. But then as my homegirl, my dad, we're kind of talking again, which is a good thing. I love my dad so much. Like, I'll get into the story of what happened some other time. But my dad, he's back in the picture. So he came to pick up my son and take him to school, right? And my homegirl, she came back. She was like, yo, I need a favor. I'm like, what's up? And she's coming home from work on a break. She was like, I need you to take my car and go somewhere because I got company coming through. I'm like, well, I already had plans on taking a bus, right? She was like, I'm giving you my car. Why do you want to stand outside in 26-degree weather and take the bus? I'm giving you my car. I know you humble and all that stuff, but bro, I'm trying to, like, we helping each other, right? So that's exactly, she was like, go take the car. I took it for an hour or two. I went, took some things to my son. I went down to child support to renew my food stamps and stuff like that. And then freaking, I went to my parents' house, right? The house where I used to stay at. But I got my winter clothes. I got Zeke's, my son's walkie thing. And I ended up leaving. I went grocery shopping, got his formula and all that. Because remind you, my car right now, I let my mechanic work on my car over the weekend since last week because it was all kinds of stuff that was messed up. Tell me why he went to Louisiana freaking 2 days ago, ran off with my keys. Like, I'm pretty much living out my car. Like, I got me and my son clothes in there. I got freaking his formula in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got our personal stuff in there, and I can't even get into my car because my mechanic has my keys. Like, bro, how I'm gonna get my baby formula, the formula stretch? Y'all, let me tell you, God is a worker. He makes things happen. No matter what, I'm telling you, even in your most worst times, that's when you see God the most. That's when you see him work. He is amazing. That man, yo, not even call him a man. Excuse me. God is so amazing, yo. It's not a coincidence. It's not, oh, the universe aligns with you. Let me tell you, it is the Lord. The Lord. He made it happen, yo. During my times of this month being exiled from my family because of my mouth, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm taking full responsibility of what I did was wrong, where I could have just humbled myself and shut up and still been in that situation. But you know what, yo? Again, like I said in my previous video, we sometimes need to be uncomfortable for growth. All right, uncomfortability brings growth. So, that so far has been happening, and I can tell you, man, God sent somebody to me where I told myself I would never date this kind of person. Man, this man been so good to me and my son. He's been helping me through these times of frustration. He asked 21 questions, and I thought I asked 21 questions, but he asked 42 questions. Like, it's too much. But, like, he God-fearing, and he's a different coach. He's Jamaican, but he's the different Jamaican. Like, he's so nice to me. He cooks me breakfast. He drives a whole hour and a half every weekend to come pick up me and my son. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's really great, honestly. Like, it's so much more than just, a intimate relationship. Like, he's really there for me and my son, and he expresses that all the time. And even to the point where I'm like, oh, like, why do you care? Like, it's not your problem. He's like, Ivy, I care because you are me now. I am you. We are with each other, and I care. And it's just like, this is so new to me. Like, so ladies, let me tell you something. If a man come into your life during a hard time, yo, and is there with you during that hard time, for real, don't take that man for granted. Respect him. Respect that he is with you during these times of hardship and is not going anywhere. Baby, that might be just the man for you, okay? A man that's there for you. Any other dude would be like, oh, baby, oh, shorty, you going through too much. You going through too much. Like, hit me up when you done going through your stuff. But he is literally going through this with me, like, and he has it all. He come stay with me, come up here, come live with me. No, I'm not coming up there to live with you. Me and my son is not coming up there to live with you. Okay, I don't trust issue. Listen, understand. I don't know how women go ahead and take their baby up there to another man's house, and you see what I'm saying? Then they get into it after a while, and that man is kicking her and the baby out. And now they starting all over again. Like, we ain't doing that, okay? We do not have time for that. But, God is good. God is great. Like, there's nothing higher than the Lord. I don't idolize nothing. My patience has been crazy, even from this book. The book has also, not only is it helping me just think about, times like, oh, why should I get mad over that? Like, that's not going to do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man, my mechanic, he left with my keys, ain't said nothing to me. I've been calling. My dad had to get, what's wrong? My dad had to get in contact with him. Like, how my dad can get in contact with you and I can't get in contact with you? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I shouldn't be mad. I shouldn't be. Hey, go ahead. Talk to the people. 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 All right. So, you know, like, why should I get mad? You know, when this man he just went to Louisiana with my keys. Now, all that stuff, right? What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I'm frustrated, but what, go find him? You know what I'm saying? Call his phone up, curse him out, make it worse? No, there's no need to do none of that. Just chill, because you can't make assumptions because you don't know what somebody is going through. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what people going through. So basically, that was just putting y'all on the update of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just know, whatever hard times, if you're going through anything, pray about it. Pray. When I tell you to pray, pray about it. And it's going to get better. I just burnt my pizza, y'all. I'm always burning Ilios. I got to get to my baby now. Pray. Continue to pray. Whatever hard times you're going through, it's okay, because hard times don't last forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to be good, family. Life is good. There's always somebody out there doing worse than you, but that don't mean that don't mean you should be happy because somebody else is doing worse than you. Just know that God is going to help us. God is always going to create a way. God is always there. As long as we continue to uplift him, keep him in our prayers, you know what I'm saying? Honor him, and also honor ourselves and other people around us, because you don't know who's there to help you. Love you guys. Gotta go. Love you. Love me. See you later. Bye.